Hello everybody and welcome to Colonial Plaza, game 23 of 24. We are 2 games away from the season ending, and today we have a pivotal match between the Widows and Dragons. The last of these teams met, they split the opening season series, but today is a crucial game. Looking at the standings here, Widows are 11-11 in 4th, Dragons are 10-11 5th, and the Valiant in 4th respectively. This is a key game to decide where we'll go from here. It's time for baseball as Maki Sanada steps into the box to lead things off for the Dragons. Today they're facing Audrey Messier, and Sanada, first batter, gets on base as he singles into right. So not wasting any time there on the first pitch from Messier. And now here's Saki Toriyama, the center fielder and team captain of the Dragons. First pitch from Messier, two-seam fastball inside, fouled off. Strike one. That is popped up into right center field, going a long way, and off the wall out there. Not picked up. Ball's coming back in. Runners will be on second and third with nobody out. Now Kaolu Arai steps in. He is feeling juiced here at the plate, playing really well here lately as well. Audrey Messier making her 6th start of the season, and so far not starting how she wants. It's a line drive right to the shortstop, Tatiana May, route number 1. Kenji Moro, the man with the big bat, struggling this year at the plate though, 135 average. He has a chance here though to get the Dragons on the board first in what I said earlier is a pivotal matchup here down the stretch at the end of the season. Second pitch, fastball missing outside. 1-1 the count. 1-1. Two-seam hit out into left field, and Gonzalez makes the diving catch for out number 2, taking away a base hit. Possibly, but they do get the run across. So a exciting sacrifice fly there for Crush Gonzalez as she makes the phenomenal play out there in left field to get the second out of the inning. Arena Hasu steps in, looking at the first pitch curveball outside for ball 1. That is hit out into center. Lane going back on it there for out number 3, ending top of the first. Dragons strike first, 1-0. Widow's turn coming up in the bottom of the first. Yao Ling steps in, leading off the game for the Widows. Dragons got 1.5 of the first. They're facing Hitomi Joe. Second pitch missing outside. 1-1 the count to Ling. Ball 2 missing in the dirt. 2-1 now. That is hit over to shortstop Sanada to first to get out number 1. Ling's retired. Now Chloe Nightingale moving all the way up from number 8 in the lineup to number 2 today. Her sister Lilith has the day off. Tatiana May is playing shortstop. We saw her make a play earlier in the Widows half on defense. Right down the middle, and that's going to get through and into left field as a fair ball. Nightingale is going to have a double standing up. With 1 out and runner on second, here comes Raven Chaos, the new signee. She had 1 hit in her first game against the Pythons as a Widow last game, which they lost. That's a good strike there from Joe, evening the count at 1-1. That's in the dirt, so 2-1 to Chaos. Make it 3-1 as that misses inside. 3-1, ball 4, Chaos draws a walk. Runners on second and first for Crush Gonzalez. 397 average, 4 home runs, 9 RBIs on the year. She's on fire lately. She scored the lone run on a home run in their loss to the Pythons last time out. That's inside, now 2-1 to Gonzalez. Make it 2-2. Great pitch there, but we know Gonzalez out here at the plate. That's going to miss inside, so worked it back full. 3-2. is hit out into left, and it's going to get down. That's a fair ball. Runner's gonna round third to score. Gonzalez has an RBI and a double as well. Tie game here in the first. Rose Davenport steps in her 22 RBIs, second in the AWL in the category. Widows need to have a better day offensively. In the last 2 games, they've been held to just 1 run. They've got to turn around here. That's a ground ball hit to second. Hasu is going to get the out at first, but Davenport gets an RBI. Widows have the lead back. Carla Pontarelli's turn as she steps in. Runner on third with 2 outs. Swinging through the fastball there for strike 1. Way outside, 1-1. Joe also making her 6th start of the season. 1-2 on its way. Grounded back up the middle and through. That's an RBI for Pontarelli. Widows take a 3-1 lead in the bottom of the first. Now De La Cruz steps in. She loves the high stuff. And she is, what a story she's had for the rest of the season. She started off struggling really bad. Managers went out, the team I should say, made a change to sign Tatiana May, brought her in, and now De La Cruz is back in the lineup playing good baseball, and today playing alongside Tatiana May. That is going to miss out inside. 2-2 De La Cruz. Hit over to first and going to get by the first baseman, Morrow. So now runners on first and second for Tatiana May. Hasn't had that many at-bats for the Widows since signing on a few months ago here, but now has a chance to extend the early lead for the Widows. That's 2-0 in the dirt. That is hit foul, left field side. 2-1 the count. That's a low one. 3-1 to May on its way. That is lifted out in the right, but gonna get out of play. Foul ball. 3-2 to May. Down the middle and hit back up the middle for a single. Bases are loaded as the top of the order. RJ Messier, one more spot. Pitcher spot. I'm so used to the who's not batting here last couple of games. But Messier is going to swing the first pitch. Hit it out into center field. Toriyama there for out number 3, inning over. Widows get 3 in there, half of the first, answering and have the lead back. 6, 7, 8 go up for the Dragons, begin inning number 2. In today's studio update, we'll focus on the Battlehawks and Reapers game as the season is getting closer to wrapping up. The Reapers won't make the playoffs this year, but they have a chance to knock the Battlehawks closer to being out with a loss. Phoebe Epps gets the start for the Battlehawks, and the Reapers start Salem Smith. The Battlehawks are threatening in the top of the first with 2 outs, runners on first and second with Kai Zitkala at the plate. She struggled in RBI spots all year, and this time she goes down swinging through the fastball upstairs. Smith and the Reapers avoid falling behind early in this one. Ota Kamatari steps in for the Dragons to lead things off in their half of the second. We saw the Widows get 3, responding to the Dragons 1 in their half of the first inning. So a good start for both offenses, each getting runs in their half of the first inning. As Kamatari's behind Messier here, 0-2. And that cut misses inside. Great pitch there, though, from Messier. The 1-2 hit weakly to Nightingale at third. The first in time to get Kamatari for out number 1. Now Mai Asano digs in, left fielder for the Dragons. Her 8 RBIs on the year for her. First pitch fastball, check swing, strike 1 though. Good spot. Thought about it. That fastball is swung through for strike 2. Great pitch there from Messier. Messier's had her fair share of trouble this season, staying healthy and whatnot, but she's pitched well in the last game she was in. Unfortunately, it was in a win, matter of fact, and that is an out as Davenport makes the catch for out number 2 as Kota Suzuki steps in. Catcher for the Dragons. No home runs, but he does 7 RBIs on the year. This Dragon team hits the ball very well for contact. None of their players have over 4 home runs, or 5 home runs on the year. They will, however, get a lot of RBIs, and they have a lot of them throughout this lineup. They can definitely hit the ball very well when it comes to getting runs. We saw it in their half of the first when they got 1. They're going to need more, I think, to take people with the Widows. Fastball misses high. So 3-1 to Suzuki here. Gotta get back in the strike zone here. There's Messier. Curveball. Strike 2. There it is. Great spot. Now it's a full count. What do you do here with Suzuki? 3-1. Walk him. Now Hitomi Joe, pitcher spot. We'll probably see. Well, we're gonna see a bunt if there were less than 2 outs. But with 2 outs on the inning, have to swing the bat here. And just because pitchers are usually easy outs, doesn't mean you can treat them as such. I say you treat them like any batter, because they can make you pay if you give them an easy one. Messier wasting no time as she strikes out Joe to end the inning. Dragons held scoreless in their half of the second. Widows turn to respond. They're up by 2, 3-1. Top of the order, back where we started. Leading off the bottom of the second for the Widows, Yao Ling. 0 for 1 so far on the day. She grounded out to shortstop her first time up. Second pitch, the at-bat misses. 1-1 the count. Make it 2-1 to Ling. And good thing to hold back there. 3-1. And ball 4. Lead off walk. Speedster Ling gets on base. Chloe Nightingale's turn. She doubled in her first at-bat. And we know Ling has speed over there at first. Not going to see her go here just yet, as they're keeping her close. Nightingale blasted out into right field. Not going to be gone as Kamatari. What a catch out there, bringing that one back. No home run for you. Raven Chaos's turn. She walked her first time up. We see Ling steal here. Not here. Chaos lines it in the right. That one down for a single. Crush Gonzalez steps in. Double an RBI in her first at-bat. Now 10 RBIs on the year for Gonzalez. First pitch misses high and inside. 1-0. That one also high and inside. So 2-0 the count to Gonzalez. Strike 1. Good pitch there from Joe. That one is lifted out in the right, left center field, and gone! A 3-run home run from Crush Gonzalez. Her second home run in as many games, 5th of the year. 6-1 Widows out in front. Rose Davenport now, RBI in her first at-bat on a sacrifice fly. Or ground out, my apologies. 2-0 the count. That's a strike as Joe gets one over. And ball 3 now. 3-1 the count. Lined out into center. Toriyama dives but can't make the play on it, as it's a single for Rose Davenport. Inning continues for Carla Pontarelli. Single and RBI in her first at-bat. 6 runs so far today for the Widows in just 2 innings. That's surprising, especially considering how they've hit in the last couple of games, but it seems like today they've ran into a good situation facing Hitomi Joe the Dragon. That is grounded to short. Sonata, the first to get Pontarelli for out number 2. Now De La Cruz's turn. Single in her first at-bat. Average up to 177. Now new fielders coming in as Sonata was injured on the diving play. We'll see Ikuze Yorui come in and take over for Sonata. But Kamatari is going to move over to shortstop. And Yorui will play in right field. That is fouled off. So 1-2 the count to De La Cruz. Foul off again, third base side. We'll do the 1-2 again. make it 2-2. Joe needs to calm down, find a way to get some sort of normalcy on the mound because she is very tense out there, and that's a walk. And I can't blame her with the start to the game she's had. Not her ideal start at all, as Tatiana May steps in with the base runners on second and first, 2 outs. And that's going to get away. Nobody's going to go. 1-0 the count. Make it 2-0. That misses in the dirt. Joe struggling here with their accuracy. That one's going to miss wide. 3-0 the count. And that's a strike. Good thing there, made a hold back a little bit. Grounded over to short. Kamatari to first for out number 3 to end the inning. Widows get 3 more on the board thanks to the home run from Crush Gonzalez. They lead 6-1, heading into the top of inning number 3 here in Colonial Plaza. Let's check in on the Battlehawks Reapers game in the top of the second. The Battlehawks are looking to score with Reno Fulton on second and 2 outs with the pitcher Phoebe Epps at the plate. She takes the 2-1 pitch and lines it back into center, and that's how the scoring gets started. Epps gets her first RBI of the season with the double, and they lead 1-0. In the Reaper half of the second, they get their first run of the day as Todd Omega sends this ball into the left center gap. Clover Chaos scores from first, and just like that, this game is tied. Later in the inning with 1 out and Omega on third, Slade Rossi hits a ground ball back to the mound. Epps knocks it down and manages to get the out at first, but Omega scores from third. The Reapers now lead 2-1. Ikuze Yorui steps in for the Dragons' first at-bat of the day for him. He came in for Sonata, for the injured Sonata. Hopefully they'll return soon. That is going to be fouled off down the third base line. So it's a 0-1 count. That is hit to Nightingale at third. Gloves it to first in time. Out number 1. Now Saki Toriyama's turn. He doubled in his first at-bat. His 13 RBIs lead the team. He is the RBI machine for this Dragons offense. He had a double in his first at-bat, so he can hit very well. Today, however, this at-bat, out number 2 is fly out to third base. Now Arai steps in 0 for 1 on the day so far. Second time through, expect to see these Dragon batters get a little bit more aggressive here at the plate. Like I said, we saw them do some good things in their first inning of work. They got a run across. Gonzalez is right there for the final out of the inning. Dragons go down in order. No runs for them. Widows, maybe might add more, why don't you? Audrey Messier, pitcher, stepping in for the Widows. Her average is a 286. Missing high and outside. That one is in there for strike 1. Good pitch from Joe. Back and missing off the plate there. Look out. 2-1 the count on its way. Down the middle and hit into center for a single. So Messier on board here. Yao Ling digs in. Over with the walk. And a ground out to short on the day for her. First pitch, strike 1 as Joe gets the first pitch over the start. That's going to miss high. 1-1 to Ling. Ling sends this one out into center field. But that's going to get just to the warning track, barely, if that. Fly out for Ling, out number 1. Now Chloe Nightingale. She was robbed of a home run in her last at-bat. Put a charge into it, but Kamatari out there in right at the time brought it back in. Kamatari has moved over to shortstop now, with Yorui taking over his right field position. 2-1 the count to Chloe Nightingale. That is lifted out in the center. I think she got a lot of this one to the wall. And that's out number 2, and that's a problem as Messi is going to get doubled up here. Yes, she is. She thought it was gone. I guess so did Nightingale. I saw her waving her, telling her to go. It's gone. It was not. No runs for the Widows in their half of the third. Out to the Swagger Center again in the top of the third this time, as the offenses continue to fire off in this Battlehawks Reapers game. Feather Guerrero steps in to lead things off and does so with a bang. She drills the first pitch of the at-bat way into left field, literally out of the park for a solo shot. Her 6th home run of the year and 11th RBI ties the game at 2. Battlehawks bat around as Guerrero comes back up again with the bases loaded, and she does it again, this time getting 3 RBIs and a double as she blows the game open. Now it's a big 7-run 3rd inning, puts them ahead 8-2. Kenji Moro steps in, RBI for him in his last at-bat. Moro is a special story, I think. He's 36 years old. You know, usually guys at this stage of their career are just trying to find a spot where they can fit in. And in the inaugural season, Moro was able to come to Japan and play baseball for this Dragons team. And he is showing that he still has some juice left in the proverbial tank. So, always a good story. As Moro is behind here in the count 0-2, still fouling off some tough pitches in the at-bat. The 0-2, that's going to miss in the dirt on the changeup, so it's a 1-2 count now. The 1-2, fastball, check swing from Moro. Now 2-2. The 2-2, curveball fouled off. Staying in here. Great job from Moro. Great fight we're seeing from him in this at-bat. 2-2. Strike 3. Swinging through the two-seam fastball. Now Irina Hasu steps in 0-for-1 on the day. Her 10 RBIs are tying her for 3rd on the team with Maki Sanada. And with Sanada not being in this game anymore due to injury, unfortunately for him, I hope he'll be able to return to the Dragons soon. Maybe Hasu will have a chance to take the lead and surpass Sanada in the stat category for RBIs. We'll see. Plenty of game left to be played. They're only down 5. That's 2-1 count now. The 2-1 on its way. Make it 3-1 as that changeup misses. 3-1, strike 2 as Hasu looks at the inside fastball. Now we'll do 3-2. Another two-seam fastball for a strikeout. Second one in the inning for Messier as Kamatari steps back in. Kamatari also a special story for this Dragons team. I covered it in our season preview. He was on the bench for most of last season due to health concerns. And now he's playing at a very high level this year for this Dragons team. He's 4th on the team in RBIs. And he's just playing really, really well. 2nd on the team in RBIs, tied with Yorui in the category. So Kamatari playing well. That is fouled off. We'll do the 0-2 to Kamatari on its way. Lifted out into center field. Going a long way, laying back, and makes the catch for out number 3. Took that one for a ride. No run for the Dragons through 4. We're in the 4th inning. Widow's turn. 6-1 they lead. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Now Raven Chaos steps in. Single and a walk for her on the day. First pitch from Joe. Missing inside. 1-0 the count. Now 2-0, that one misses wildly outside. Now 3-0 to Chaos. Ball 4. Chaos walks, 2nd time today she's done that. Crush Gonzalez's turn, having a good day so far. 4 RBIs on the day, a home run, a double as well for her stat sheet. First pitch missing high, ball 1. That one also misses high, so 2-0 the count to Gonzalez. Make it 3-0. Joe is struggling here to the first batters of the inning. There's a strike. 3-1. Still can take if it's not good, and it wasn't. Ball 4. 2nd walk of the inning for Joe. Bringing up Rose Davenport here. 1-for-2. Single and RBI on the day for her. Joe is going to come out and exit the game. Misaki Ito is going to come in and take over the pitching duties. Joe just didn't have it today. She got hit early, and I think that shell-shocked her a little bit. As a result, after 4 innings of work, she's out of the game. But Ito is going to be met by a Rose Davenport, no doubter, home run. A 3-run blast from Davenport. That's going to make it 9-1. 435 feet, her 5th of the year. It's now 9-1. Widows out in front by a large margin here. Carla Pontarelli steps in. Pontarelli takes the first pitch she sees and takes it out into left center. Toriyama there for out number 1. Fatima de la Cruz's turn. Single and the walk for her on the day. This Widow offense playing extremely well today, hitting the ball very well. I haven't seen them score a lot of runs in the last couple of games. They're entering on a 2-game losing streak. And today, at least so far, it seems like they're riding the ship. As May lines out to first to end the inning. Dragons turn, top of the 5th. They're down 9-1. Maya Sano steps in. Second at bat of the day for her. Average at 321. Messier coming into this inning with 3 strikeouts. Got 2 in the last inning. We've seen her pitch well in her last start. And it seems to be continuing here. And that is a good sign, especially heading towards the playoffs. You want to have your pitchers pitch at a very good level, a comfortable level for them. And we know how good this Widows pitching staff is. From the bullpen to the starters. Very, very good pitching staff. One of the best in the league, if you ask manager Claire Soriano. Nightingale knocks it down. Throw to first is not in time. I don't think she needed to lay out for that one. Probably could have just knocked it down in general or made the catch with her glove. Instead, she chose to take the risk and dive for it. That is hit foul to the first base seats. Second pitch. Ball missing inside. A really good spot for that fastball, though. As that thing, if it goes anywhere, it's not going anywhere far. Cut fastball, strike 2. Another one. In a very, very good spot there from Messier. 1-2 curveball. Hit back up the middle and through. That had somebody fooled out there. De La Cruz thought Messi was going to make the catch. She didn't make the catch. De La Cruz a little late getting over there to make the play. Now Misaki Ito. Her turn here at the plate. We also know this Dragons team has a lot of speed all up and down this lineup as well. So anything that goes into the outfield has a chance to score runs if given the opportunity. That bunt is foul. So now Ito behind in the count here, 0-2. Nobody here, I imagine. She bunts anyway. Pontarelli bobbles it, but luckily it's an out because of the strike. So Yorui's turn now. Surprised to see Ito bunt with 2 strikes. Usually, to a 2-strike situation, you don't want to bunt because if you bunt and it's foul, it's an automatic out. That's what happened there. The bunt ended up being foul, and it didn't really matter if Pontarelli bobbled it. So 1-1, and strike 2 on the high inside fastball. Messi looking good here at 64 pitches. 1-2, strike 3, another one for Audrey Messier. Saki Toriyama steps in, a double on the day for him. Messier is pitching really, really well this afternoon. Extremely pleased with her performance out here on the mound, especially getting towards the latter half of the season. We've seen her struggle with injuries through the course of the year, being hit by balls back up the middle, unfortunately, and it happens. It's baseball. But here today, showing she's got some fight in her. The 1-2 cut fastball misses inside, so now it's 2-2 to Toriyama. The 2-2. Two-seam away. Foul ball. We'll do the 2-2 again here. To Toriyama. Curveball. Hit back up the middle. De La Cruz there. The first in time for out number 3. Widows put another 0 up on the board. for the Dragons. 9-1 Widows lead. We'll see Messier, Ling, and then Nightingale. Audrey Messier's turn. 1 for 2 with the single on the day. Ito taking over for Joe on the mound as Messier singles to start the inning for the Widows. Now it's Yao Ling's turn. 0 for 2 with a walk. No hits for her so far. Looking to join the hit parade. We might see her join it here in this at-bat. She'd like to. Not going to do it just yet as that fastball is fouled off. 0-2, and Ling down on strikes as she checks her swing. The curveball had her fooled. Thought it was going to stay up. It did. Just up in the strike zone. So Chloe Nightingale steps in now for her at-bat. Back up the middle and through for a single. Chloe having a really good day. Her sister probably happy about that on the bench as well. Not playing today. Raven Chaos digs in for her at-bat. 4th of the day for her. That's a great pitch in the inside part of the plate there from Ito. Now ball 1. 1-1 to Chaos. And that's a ground ball. To second for 1. Back to first. Double play. Inning over. Dragons turn 2 to end the inning. No runs for the Widows for the first time since the 4th. They lead 9-1. We'll see 3-4-5 for the Dragons in the top of the 6th. Now Kolu Arai steps in. He's still hitless. 0 for 2. Messier still on the mound. 71 pitches through 5 innings of work so far. Doing a good job. Doing a really good job. And that is hit back up the middle for a single. So Arai no longer hitless. Now Kenji Moro steps in. 0 for 1, RBI on the game. And we know about the speed of Arai over there at first. Gotta look out for him. Well, maybe they pitch out here to try to counteract it. They do pitch out, but he's not moving. With a 8-run deficit, I think it's time to be aggressive, both at the plate and on the base paths. But with Carla Pontarelli, the arm she has, she is not one to be troubled with on the mound. They'll get one at first and not get the runner at one at second out at first. Now Hasu up 0 for 2. Not easy to develop anybody on this Dragons team. We saw it come into play there. Moro speed down the base pass, beat out the double play attempt. As Messier gets back into the count here with a fastball that's going to find the outside part of the plate. Fastball misses, so 2-1 to Hasu. That changeup is left over the middle of the plate. Hit out in the center. Ling is there for out number 2. What a catch. Had to get on her horse for that one. Now Kamatari digs in. He's also hitless on the game. 0 for 2. Messier first pitch misses. Outside. 1-0. Curveball hit weakly. De La Cruz going to glove it. And in time to end the inning. Bottom of the 6th. Coming up, Widows in the lead 9-1. We'll see Gonzalez, Davenport, and Pontarelli for them. Crush Gonzalez having a fantastic day. 2 for 2 with a walk in her last at bat. Now Ito, first pitch to her is going to miss outside. 1-0 the count. Make it 1-1 there. Strike on the low zone. Ball 2 inside. 2-1. Now 3-1. Missing high. That is hit out into right field. And Yorui is there for out number 1. Rose Davenport's turn. 2 for 3. Also has 4 RBIs. Up to 26 on the year for her. Grounded over to first. Moro. Out number 2 to the bag. Now Carla Pontarelli. 1 for 3 on the day. RBI. And a single. Average at 302. First pitch inside, ball 1. Grounded to second. Hasu to first. Inning over. Quick 1-2-3 inning. Dragons turn. Top of the 7th coming up. They still trail by 8. The Swagger Center has gone quiet as we get another look in on the Shadowhawks and Reapers game in the top of the 6th. Kaizakawa takes the 1-1 pitch from Autumn Delora and pummels it into center. It's way out of here. Her 3rd home run of the year balloons the lead to 11-2. Maya Sano, 1 for 2 single on the day, leading things off for the Dragons. We begin the 7th inning, and Audrey Messier still on the mound out here. I'm surprised. I thought we'd see her leave, but not quite yet. Manager Soriano, did you know what? You can probably go one more inning. Try and give me one more if you can. What she's thinking, I'd imagine. At least give her one more good inning. That way you can set up your bullpen to come in and close this thing out. Curveball is popped up. Chaos coming over. Not going to make the play out there. Foul ball. 1-2 the count to Asano. That's going to miss outside. 2-2. Messier, 5 strikeouts on the game for her. Not going to get her 6th one there. And that one's 2 inside. Oh, just a 3-2 count now. 3-2 on its way. Grounded De La Cruz at second. To first in time for out number 1. Now Kota Suzuki steps in. Powerful bat at the plate here. No home runs for him though this season. First pitch in there, strike 1. Fastball at 92 on the gun. Losing a bit of that zip we saw earlier in the game. That is hit out in the right. Chaos catching for out number 2. We will not see Ito swing the bat. Instead, Kai Akiyama going to take over and pinch hit for Ito. So her day is done on the mound. Akiyama line right to May on the first pitch. Inning over. 7th inning stretch time, folks. Get up and do just that. Widows lead comfortably by 8. It's 9-1. De La Cruz, May, and Messier do up. Now, Fatima De La Cruz steps in, her 3rd at-bat of the day. She's going to take that one and foul it off. First base side, strike 1. Ryu Matsuzaki has taken over on the mound for the Dragons, and he's going to allow a base hit. De La Cruz singles in the right. Tatiana May steps in, single on the day, 1 for 3 for her. Matsuzaki was signed by the Dragons a few weeks ago. He only has a couple appearances. He's got 4 strikeouts in those couple appearances as well. He's going to miss inside. 1-1 to May. As hit to first, Morrow knocks it down. May is going to be out at first. Doesn't move the runner over though. We will not see Audrey Messier swing the bat. Her day is done. Jennifer Marks is going to come in and take over and pinch hit in the spot. Marks has been on an interesting ride this year. And that's going to be hit through, and she's going to reach with a single. Marks has seen her spot be taken by Raven Chaos in right field with the sign before the last game against the Pythons. But Marks is still going to do what she can to help the team win. That's what she's all about. And as Manager Soriano said, even Marks knows she can use the day off at times. She got her chance to hit there, and she did just that, getting herself on board and the chance for Widows to get their 10th run of the day. Matsuzaki behind Ling here, 3-1. And that's going to be lined back up the middle for a single. 10th run of the day. RBI for Ling. 10-1. Widows dominating in this one. Chloe Nightingale, 1 out on the inning. Looking to keep the scoring going. If you're the Widows for sure. That is chopped over to first though. Touching the bag for out number 2 as Nightingale grounds out. Chaos. Raven's the name. Match Big Boss is her game. And will she do it here? She'll line it back into center. That's going to get her an RBI. Her first as a Widow. It's 11-1. Now, Crush Gonzalez, 2 for 3 on the day. Home run, a double, a walk, 4 RBIs. Now, Matsuzaki's going to come out, and Miki Shotaro is going to take over on the mound. First pitch from Shotaro is going to miss inside for ball 1. Second one's going to find the strike zone. 1-1 the count. Another one outside corner. Good spot there from Shotaro. Inside, 2-2, 2 outs. That is hit, and that's going to be in the gap in right center. One run's going to come across the score, make it 12-1. And another double for Crush Gonzalez. That's 2 on the day for her. Rose Davenport, 2 for 4 on the day. Widows are continuing to score. Looking really good today in this one. Best obviously seen in the last 2 games. This now their 3rd game. They're on a 2-game losing streak, and they're gonna end it with this game for sure. Davenport, another home run. Her 2nd home run of the game. This one, 421 feet. Her 6th of the year. 29 RBI. That's now 15-1. Carla Pontarelli now steps in. 1 for 4 on the day. Widows are just having a phenomenal game. Now 1-1 the count here. Make it 1-2 as that pitch is looked at by Pontarelli. Grounded up the middle. Knocks it down the pitcher. And to first for out number 3. Widows get 6 in their half of the 7th. They lead 15-1. Half of the day is coming up for the Dragons. Dragons turn at bat. And Yorui is going to lead things off to start. Fawn Ribeye is taking over on the mound to start things off. As she faces Yorui. Curveball, strike 1. Ribeye was seen talking to the umpires before the game. Talking to all of them, as a matter of fact. I don't know what she's talking to them about. But we might see her accuracy at the mound get a little bit better today. Nightingale knocks it down. Throw over by May was not in time. Saki Toriyama digs in for his 4th at-bat of the day. We may see a little bit more favorable calls from Ribeye, from the umpires. Maybe trying to get in their good graces here a little bit. We'll see if that'll help her at all. That's a ball that misses high and away from Toriyama. Slider is going to find the strike zone there. It's a 1-2 count. And Toriyama, a tough out at the plate. 1-2. That is popped up into right. Chaos is there for out number 1 as she makes the catch. Now Kolu Arai, top of the lineup for the Dragons. Top half of the lineup for the Dragons. Curveball, strike 1 from Ribeye. Great pitch from Fawn. Fastball missing low in the zone at 98. Ribeye is locked in here on the mound. She's been pitching really well lately. And I'm glad they went with her. They could have went with Jackie Brooks or Donisha Moss. We haven't seen Brooks since their game 2 games ago. Or this is her last game against the Pythons. We haven't seen Donisha in a couple of games. And I'm surprised I haven't seen her. 3-2 now. The count. 2 Arai. Popped up. May going back. And there for out number 2. Now Kenji Moro's turn. He's still hitless, but does have an RBI on the day. 0 for 2. Looking to break that streak here. Not with that swing. A bad first swing there from Moro as he looked not ready for that one at all. That curveball misses low. 1-1 the count. That is popped up. De La Cruz going back. And there for out number 3. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Widows lead by a large margin. 7, 8, 9 due up for them. De La Cruz steps in to lead things off for the Widows, and she's gonna get hit. Oh boy. Not a good sign. Up 15-1. I'm not sure about that one. I don't like that at all. But maybe just got away from him. We'll leave it at that, and we'll see what happens. May looks at that one. Strike 1. Second pitch. That's a ball. Checking her swing there. Another one missing outside. 2-1 from Shotaro. Popped up to short. Kamatari is there. Under it. Out number 1. Now Fawn Ribeye stepping in. She's going to swing the bat here. I don't blame him. In this spot situation here, you don't want to use any more pitches than you have to. May as well let her swing the bat. But also, gotta hope she doesn't get injured as well. That's a bad swing from Ribeye. She's behind in the count. 1-2. Checking her swing there. 2-2. That is smashed foul. Third base side. 2-2 on its way. And strike 3. She goes down chasing. Top of the order, and Yao Ling steps in. Now we will see Teshima Toki come in and take over on the mound for the Dragons. We're also going to see Nadia Owens come in and pinch hit for Yao Ling, so her day is done. Ling had a not great day here at the plate, but in the field definitely did her part. Owens going to ground out to the pitcher to end the inning. Top of the 9th coming up here. Widows are in full control, leading 15-1. The blowout is finally over. Let's go over to the Spiker Center one more time and see how it ended. The Battlehawks have put up a whopping 20 runs in the contest, and Tyreek Talon starts the bottom of the 9th inning, striking out Todd Omega. Next is Avon Rums, and he also goes down swinging through the curveball for out number 2. Carlos Ash pinch hits for Damian Crow, and he walks, so Russell Wolf will get a chance to hit. He pops this one sky high to Talon on the mound, and the Battlehawks cruise 20-2 and move to 12-10 on the year. Pedro Guerrero, Kaiser Kala, and Reno Fulton are the 3 stars in this one. The Widows are leading in our game by a large margin, so let's see if they can finish strong. Now Irina Hasu, 0 for 3 on the day. Dragons' last opportunity here to get some runs. And playing for pride here at this point. Ground ball to first Davenport there for out number 1. Now Ota Kamatari steps in. Also hitless on the day. That slider is in there for strike 1. A great pitch from Ribeye to get the at-bat started. That is lifted out into left field, going a long way. See ya! Home run, Ota Kamatari. Dragons still getting some runs here in the short portion of left field. It's 5th of the year. 15-2. Dragons get a run back. Now Maya Sano steps in. Kamatari got his first hit of the day, and that was a big one for him. What better way to end your hitting struggles than by getting a home run, hitting all of it? And Asano was fooled on that swing. Not a very good one there at all. She's behind here in the count. 0-2. 0-2 slider missing. Inside. 1-2. That is hit out into right field and getting down out there for a single. So Asano reaches. Now Kota Suzuki steps in. 1 out on the inning. We know how tough this team is to double up. We might want to see one here to end the game as quickly as possible. Because even though they're only down 15-2 now, I've seen some crazy things. The Atlanta Falcons exist as that one's hit foul. As that is now a 0-2 count to Suzuki. 0-2. Blowing the fastball by him at 96. Suzuki down on strikes. Toki is not going to swing the bat here. Instead, we'll see Rin Fukushima pinch hitting. And the final opportunity for the Dragons in this contest. Slider is hit back to the mound, ribeye, throw to first in time, and that's going to end the game. The Widows win, moving to 12-11. They snap their short 2-game losing streak as well with the win. Dragons will fall to 10-12 on the season. Big day for the Widow offense. 18 hits, got on 15 runs as a result too. The big 7th inning was the one that really put this one out of reach for the Widows in this game. A big day and a big win down the stretch. 3 stars in this one: Rose Davenport, Crush Gonzalez, and Raven Chaos. So with the win, we are still in 4th place, in good position to get the final playoff spot here with 1 game left to play. This is going to be interesting, folks. I'm really excited to see how this is going to go. Yeah, we'll see. Battlehawks, Monarchs, Pythons still there in the top 3 spots. In the Monument, we've got the Swordfish, Nightmare, Tigers, and Sirens. Speaking of the Tigers, our last game of the season is actually against the Tigers. There we go. Last game of the season is actually against the Tigers. So, we'll get that next video. Wrap up the regular season, and then we'll go from there with the playoffs. Hopefully playoffs. We'll see. Lenny Schmall scheduled to start. We don't know about that one yet. We'll have to see how Soulpitch feels, if she's going to be ready to go for that game. No idea how it would be a game time decision on that one. But alright, you guys, that's going to do it for me for this video. I appreciate you all for watching and listening as always. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much. Again, 2021, hope it's going to be a good year for me, for you guys, for all of us. I'm going to put a survey in the comment section. I'm going to pin it down below. If you guys could do that for me, I would greatly appreciate it. It's a little end of the year survey so I can look to gauge feedback and that kind of stuff from you guys. Let me know what you guys liked in the survey. It's a short little thing, take you not long time to do. Anyway, I'm done talking. I will see you all in the next video. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and you know what to do. Keep on shining and keep on grinding. I will see you all in the next one.